Warhammer is a weird niche to get into. What's even weirder is the 40k universe of Warhammer. It's like everything is evil and it's all grotesque, but at the same time intriguing. I'm not really an aficionado of the 40k universe. I'm really a novice. I enjoy playing the game, and it all started with the excellent Space Marines on Xbox 360 for me. Little did I know, my in-laws are huge 40k fans, with the paint, color sets, everything. So long and behold, bragging about being able to secure a PS5, my uncle-in-law told me about this game, Necromunda Hired Gun, and to my surprise, it's already really cheap. I got this game for about $20 at GameStop on a quick look through, so for a brand new PlayStation 5 game, how is Hired Gun? Let's cut the stocky and let's get right into it. Necromunda, for layman's terms, is a setting in 40k that's in this deep tunnel subway system of hive cities built under factories for Imperials, aka the humans. Mankind, and frankly a lot of other races, all live in this Shadowrun-esque world of gang wars, bounty hunting, smuggling, and everything else nefariously tainted by the warp. You play as a bounty hunter that gets betrayed and left for dead. On a quest for revenge, you go through the underground shooting and grooving and booting all up until you find the one that turned on you and get that sweet, sweet revenge. The story, I'll put it bluntly, it's not all that engaging. The setting is really what holds the glue together. The presentation of the exposition between missions is a snog fest filled with overbloated jargon of a decades-old tabletops franchise that my only experience with is a medieval strategy game and an Xbox 360 third-person shooter. If you're big into the lore and all that Fraggle Rock, you might understand what the hell they're talking about and get a kick out of it. But for someone who might pick this up because the cover looks good, you'll mainly go from hub area to zone area to hub area to zone area until the mission credit rolls. Playtime for me gauged around 8 to 9 hours. The longest part was stalling not to finish the game as fast as I could with the side content, the lovely arena. I'm kind of avoiding talking about the story only because I don't want the Warhammer boys to call me a baseborn cur or something because I don't understand how important Silver Talon or Underhive gangs are to a novel I didn't read that's older than me. I am no way an expert of 40k, so I will save that for another YouTuber or reviewer that can explain it better if that fancies your pickle. The story serves its purpose though, lackluster and not really having the set pieces used in modern shooter to keep you engaged. And sometimes it's average, it's just not over the top, it's just a means to an end. This being a Warhammer game, 40k or not, the presentation is pretty self-explanatory. Everything is metal as hell, in this case, literally. Your hands are metal, your dog is metal, your guns are metal, your allies are metal, your abilities are metal, the music is metal. There's a silly shit like a gimp dude being the keypad to the door and just beating the daylights out of him, screaming, "Open the damn door!" It just gets a chuckle out of me. There's weird design choices like the gun taking up half your screen and weird takedown animations. Like this just gives me euphoria every time I see it. All in all, the aesthetic is interesting, but it's just Overlord for me. Only because of the tangential knowledge I have of Warhammer and Necromunda and the other cool ideas that could have been brought in. But this Overlord is also in part boosted by the over-the-top gameplay. I mean, come on, you've seen what I've been showing you. This is like Doom 2016, but it snorted a line of ketamine. You're jumping, dodging, dashing, sprinting, teleporting, slowing down time. It just keeps getting more and more hectic as you play. But also, therapeutic. Like at first it was jarring playing something fast because I'm so used to slow down technical cover shooters and JRPGs, yet the more I play, the more you augment yourself and unlock new abilities, you get a good feel for everything. The guns all feel unique and varied and lead to some cool and interesting moments. This fast pace is also helped out by the super strong aim assist, so strong that they made an auto aim ability. It helps especially on consoles like I play when moving fast and trying to do twitch aiming to kill baddies. I mentioned a dog, and you know, he is on the cover right there, just sitting there, isn't he? You get a dog in this game, and yes, you can pet him. Pressing one button allows him to scan the area and enemies to highlight them for you, find hidden secrets, and also go all Cujo mode. He can be modded as well, leading to him becoming just as deadly, if not deadlier than you at times. The mix of your abilities along with your pup allows you to fly through levels and become a superpowered murder hobo that you were destined to be. I want to keep it blunt here. It's 2022. If you're expecting a game in this day and time to not have RPG elements, then go back 12 years. Enemies drop loot with standard rarities and levels and bonuses, plus 5 damage from range, all that stupid stuff. See, let me rephrase that. Having loot and RPG elements in games, especially a shooter, is not that diluted. It's when like God of War 2018 or Ghost Recon Wildlands where it's just there to activate dopamine nerves and not really to actually elevate the gameplay. Having a gold rarity bolter is no different than having a green rarity bolter. There's no special bonuses, no special passive, gun modifiers, it's just there. And that applies to not only your guns, which you can mod to be exactly how you want it to be, no matter what different gun you pick up, but your armor and passive trinkets. I actually used quotation marks in my hand. That was weird. I'm sorry. These don't add anything but damage mitigation and simple statistics to boost numbers. +8 loot chance on kill. But what was my original loot chance? Increased credits for melee takedowns. You know, the basic shit you see in games that don't do anything cool with it. It would have been interesting if these passive and rarities tied into you and your dog and your abilities. Like a passive for the giant splitter that takes up your screen, that being you can only walk, but the damage is reduced by 70%. Or the SMG giving you a third jump. With such a quick playtime, and the game incentivizing you to replay the game on harder difficulties, this would have been a way better reward, more fun and challenging, and would have actually made me play the game again. There's side quests and stuff to do, and a big arena if you really want to get your hands dirty, but the fun part of the game, it's just big gun areas where you just kill everything for about 5 minutes and get money and leave and go upgrade your stuff. I don't know, man. There isn't much really to say about this game. It's brain dead, but in a good way. The brain dead in the sense that you can come home after a stressful day at work, just turn this on and zone out. Those searching for like an engaging story or engaging and rewarding gameplay will probably be disappointed. But if you're like me and get this game for a bargain and just want to shoot some shit real quick because you're sick of playing RPGs or something that's 95 hours long or something, go ahead, pick this up. I won't stop you, Kevin. Go ahead, pick it up. I'm serious. It's real early on in the PlayStation 5 collection time, so I mean, hey, it's a cheap PlayStation 5 game, and it probably will get cheaper by the time that you see and or watch this video. So I would definitely say add it to your collection. It's a fun game. It's really fun. There isn't really any DLC. There isn't any online components or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about it being delisted or anything crazy. So just pick it up. Have a little fun. Enjoy. Artificially inflate your wherever you put your games to display your collection, and subscribe and comment your discussion about this game as well. I always like turning our comment sections into a forum because they don't exist anymore, and I really want you guys to talk about your experience because I might not know something about this game, but somebody in the comments will say, well, actually, so go ahead and read that guy's comment and make some educated opinions, since there isn't a dislike bar anymore to let you know that this isn't a good video. Like always, I am Sondi. I do this about once a month where I just pick a game from my collection that we won't cover on the podcast. By the way, if you subscribe, we have a podcast where we go in depth for 2 whole hours about the development, design, and overall gameplay of one particular game in our collection. So if you want long form content as well as my form content, subscribe. We got a bunch of stuff coming. So hope you enjoy. I think I told you this 4 times now. I'm Sondi. Get out of here, bro.